Good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 8 of Morning Modded Minecraft. This is one of my favorite things that I've been doing on the channel as of late, and it seems that it's some of your guys' favorite things. I've been getting very nice views on these videos as of late. And anyway, today we are going to be building a enderman farm. And we're going to go to the end to do that because last episode we killed the ender dragon. And yeah, so let's get right into this. First, I would like to reveal where I'm going to be building it. And that's going to be, of course, in the end. But then, after that, we're going to get a different one. We're going to do some pretty interesting things with a mod called Soul Shards Reborn. And I think you're going to like it. The battle tower is actually going to end up being a mob killing tower. And that's going to be really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead into here. What are we gonna need? So first of all, we're of course going to need a lot of blocks. And I think I have those in the ME system. Let's see what we have in the realm of marble. So, how have you guys been doing? I've been doing very well. I haven't been able to actually make more videos on this, in the series recently, because I've just not had any time to record. For those that know, I record in a very populated area of my house, because I can't move my desk or anything. And so I have to wait for opportune times to be able to do things. Alright, let's see. There's a few other things that I'd like to check up on, such as... Wait, no, why am I checking in there? Okay, so we're going to want a travel anchor. What do you make? Pulsating crystal? Pulsating iron. See. Boom. Travel anchor. The reason we want one of these is because when you have one of these, actually we're going to want to make another one in a moment here. There we go. I'm just going to store a lot of this in here so that we'll have it all ready for later. Then I'm going to try and produce another travel anchor. There we go. And let's take out that apple juice. Apple juice is actually very useful. Anyway, the travel anchors, when you place them down, they let you teleport directly to them, which is actually very useful. Haha. We now have 3 travel anchors. How did I get 3 of these? Whatever. Alright, so first we're going to want to place one at our house so that we never have to dig in here. That'll make things much better in a lot of situations. So let me just mine this dirt real quick. Okay, so now we can just teleport directly to it. And if I just dig out real quick, I should be able to... Let's see. Where do we want our other travel anchor? I think probably somewhere rather centralized, like right here would be good. Alright, that's going to be very useful for getting places quickly. We're actually going to need one more of these. Oh, hold on. Alright guys, so welcome back. It's time to go to the end and see what's up there. So I can't express exactly how lucky we are that not only do I have the seed for this world on camera, but it has a stronghold directly under spawn, which is pretty dang awesome. So, I'm thinking maybe we make the stronghold in this direction. So, let's grab some blocks out of here. And, nope, you don't belong there. You're why I'm making this arrow. Alright, so that arrow is meant to signify that the thing is this way. How expensive are angel blocks? Not actually that expensive, so let's head back real quick and make one of those, because that will make this much quicker. Angel blocks are essentially blocks that can be placed in midair. So yeah, let's make one of those real quick. Angel block. All we need is one. I have both of my teleportation anchors. I don't know how far the distance on this thing is. So if it doesn't reach, that would kind of stink. Seems that I'm getting a few like mild lag spikes, which is strange. Let's see, so if I place that there, how far away is it before I can't reach it anymore? Alright, so right about here. Right. Here is where I can't reach it anymore. Alright, so right here, and then alright, that should make transfer over here a bit quicker. Of course, we're not as far away as we need to be, but we're close. So if I keep on going this way. Okay, so now we're about as far away as we need to be. If we look in here, we have all of the marble we could ever need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on troubleshooting this enderman farm, get it working, and then I'll come back with you guys. Also, when I actually start building it, I'm going to montage that, so you'll see it all going down.
I've been trying hard to leave it alone, but it myself again.
Welcome back, everybody, and the Ender Farm is finished, and it's running fairly efficiently. I'm going to show you what I mean by that in a moment. We're going to go over exactly how I built this farm, since the majority of that was montaged. And I'm also going to go over why these Endermen are mainly dropping in the corners. I'm going to go over the mechanics and stuff. But anyway, this is done, so it's time to move on to the next thing in the episode, which, if you saw the beginning card, I'm hoping will be building the village, but I may have changed that at this point if that doesn't end up happening. But that I really want to build like the first thing in the village. But the question is, what will that be? I don't know. But first, let's do what I said I'd do and go over this. So here we have a pretty basic setup. Those two things in there are called Killer Joes, and they will collect experience and kill monsters if supplied with nutrient distillation. But I found out that they pick up XP regardless of the nutrient distillation, and so I just put them in there for the sole purpose of getting XP. So they just pick that up in its liquid form and bring it over here to this XP obelisk, which can hold, I think, over 1 billion levels, which is very nice. And then over here, I have these 4 storage drawers that I put 5 upgrades on. Please excuse any errors with talking, because at the moment I'm recording at like 5 in the morning, and I'm not used to doing that. I accidentally woke up really early. So this is why it's so sporadic with how the Endermen move. So that they'd all have the same fall damage when they hit the spikes, I had to use something, and for some reason, vines weren't working like they usually do. Apart from that, this is how it works. So let's back up a bit so that things will actually spawn. As you can see, they spawn, and those desk fans from open blocks blow them into the holes at the end. And then they just fall straight down to right there. And if you're wondering how I'm doing this with the zoomy, I'm using Control, which does that in Optifine. I made these guys slightly mad at me. There we go. He's all good. Trust me. Alright. So yeah, I guess it's time to look at how the house is built. Also, these chests right here are vacuum chests, so they just pick up nearby items via suction. So far we have 500 ender pearls. Oh, that's what we can do today. Energy. I hadn't even thought of that. Huh. Wow, am I smart. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second here. Real quick before we do anything important, let's kill this king slime that's been hiding up here. I just wanted to do that so that I could get its drops, but I didn't want to do it off camera. Let's see. Ooh, I got an excavator. Nice. I've been needing one of those. Alright. Time to move on to what we're actually doing this episode. Science! Okay, everybody. So, I got this thing called a soul shard. I had a whole video recording and cool looking thing of me making it. But, sadly, that was all a messed up recording and I couldn't use any of it. Which really stinks. Anyway, now what we're doing is we're killing endermen to put on it. Because, you see, soul shards hold the amount of kills that you kill of monsters. And that makes them very useful because then you can stick them in what's called a soul cage and they produce a different amount of, or a different rate of spawns of endermen based off of the tier. And of course there are multiple tiers basing off of how, what's the word? Basing off of how many endermen you kill? Yeah. So 1024 is tier 5, being the highest tier. So, I'm just sitting here, and I've been AFKing for just a little while, so we have 168 kills, and yeah. Now we're just killing these guys. We're going to be working on an energy system today using the Ender Generators. So hopefully next episode we'll be able to expand like the amount of machines we run, maybe get another vibrant capacitor bank, a whole bunch of stuff like that. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take to do this energy system. We might even do something after that, because we do still have roughly like 8 minutes left after that is done, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys back when I've finished. Welcome back, guys, and as I promised, we are going to be actually working on building today, and we're not going to finish up the spawner yet. That's going to be saved for next episode. Let me just... that and that. Oh, you need to swap places? Alright. So what we're going to be doing is building the housing for our energy. So, let's see. Where do I want to build this? I'm thinking maybe right here. Thankfully, we have this excavator that we got earlier. If I remembered to leave that clip in. I'm sure I did. So, let's see. How do I want to do this? I want to dig into the side of this hill and have it here along with a few other things. But I want this to be our main power system area, at least for the time being, until we can get something even better, which I do have a plan for. I do not need these things. That was a strange lag spike, and I don't know why I had it. Alright, let's see. So, with that dug out, I suppose we can just dig in right here. I'm going to want this to be made out of what? Maybe endstone and darker wood, maybe? I'm going to work on some things, and I'll be back with you in a second since we have very limited time left to record. Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to be ending off this episode rather soon. I think we've pretty much filled up the 20 minutes this episode, sadly. But I'm just going to finish up a few things on the new building, well, where our energy is going to be. And so, as I'm doing this, I'm just going to talk about the series and stuff going on. I've been messing around with a lot of editing things lately, and it's been going pretty well. If I seem a bit dry this half of the episode, it's because I just woke up fairly recently, and I haven't been talking a lot since no one else is awake. So yeah. Hold on, let me just make this ender chest real quick. Dang it. Blaze rods. I'm gonna need more of those. So recently with this show, I've been having so much fun. This is actually some of the most enjoyment I've gotten out of any series I've ever really had on my channel. And that's saying something, because I had a lot of fun with the Terraria walkthrough. But this has managed to beat it out for the top position in my heart. At least when it comes to this. Where's my ender pearls? That should make things go slightly quicker. There we go. I've been playing on this world a considerable amount lately. Oh, it's raining. And it's dark. Ew. And I'd like to keep playing on it for the foreseeable future. This series is probably going to have somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 75 episodes before I end it. And it's not even going to be an end of the series at that point. I'd like it to just be a temporary pause. Right here, what we're doing is we're just hooking up all of the different ender generators. Or, yeah, ender generators. Insert. 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 I hope you guys are enjoying this series. And if you've made it to this part of the video, which I like to call the end of the video, then go ahead and type apples in the comments section. And I really do mean this, actually. If you did make it to this part of the video, regardless of whether you usually comment on my videos or whatever, I just want you to go into the comments section and type apples, because it makes me feel incredible when I see that someone has actually enjoyed the content that I make, and that someone enjoyed it enough to watch through to the end. That's even more so. Let's see. Where should I put thou? I could put it there, and then do like that. That looks good. I'm really just trying to figure YouTube out at this point. I've been at it a year, and I still don't have great knowledge of all of the things to make my YouTube videos effective and entertaining. And that's really the goal. I want to be able to entertain you guys without having to stop for a second and think about what I'm saying. Of course, I'm not to that point yet. But I'm getting there, and this series is really helping me along. I'm getting much better at commentating in general, and I'm really getting into the groove of YouTube again. I was gone for a month, partially due to laziness, and I didn't like that. I like being here and recording videos for you guys. Alright. So this building is going to have to be done enough for this episode. I intend on doing more to it off camera, but we have to end the episode here. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you might be looking for something else to watch. So if you just direct your attention to the center of the screen, you can see a clip from the last episode. So if you haven't seen that, you can go ahead and catch up. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thanks a ton for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.